the very beginning of the network. To me, the very beginning was in 2002. At that time, I was a client. I was just appointed director for France at Air Senegal International. I came to Paris alone, with nothing, without foundation, without any history of the airline. Everything to build, everything to begin from the beginning. And at that time, I met Jean-Louis Barou and Christine Guichard. Together, we set up some good feelings and good deals to give visibility to the airline, and then to set up the marketing process and then the distribution process of the airline here in Paris, one of the biggest markets of our network. That was my very first contact with APG. More than 10 years after, let's say in 2014, I was appointed now as a business development manager in APG for Africa and Middle East. I joined the network. At the same time, Jean-Louis created a new product. Jean-Louis is a visionary, always creating everything, every day having new ideas. So then he created a new product called Global Extended Territory at that time, which became later IT Plus, and nowadays AATM, like APG airline for tertiary market. That product at the beginning was something very innovative. And I think at that time, Jean-Louis was the only one maybe believing in it. And myself, I just came, I believed in it. I committed myself to do whatever I could to market it, and then to make my region known, to influence my region. And then I've been all around Africa, and I succeed to be the first one in the network to install that product in one African airlines at that time. That was really a very source of proudness for me. That one was a very tough situation when one major airline left the network due to a big disagreement with the top management. And I'm not going to cite the airline, but because it was a very critical airline, a very strategic airline for us, not only financially, but geographically too. And then they decided to leave us. Sandrine asked me to do whatever I could to bring them back. It took me 4 years, 4 long years, with resilience, trying to convince and sharing this airline everywhere in the world, going to Mauritius, finding them to Africa, everywhere in the world, running after the CEO. At the end, I succeed getting them back into the network, and now they are one of our major airline in this network. That was really challenging and really gratifying. So then I learned from that resilience is the key situation, I mean, the difference between success and failure. In the next 10 or 20 years, I think that APG will still be #1 in the world. Why? I think distribution will continue and remain being the heart of the strategy of airlines, by all means. Distribution won't be an option, it will be always critical. As long as APG is in the same move, innovating, anticipating, being always, I mean, in the front of what's happening, it will continue being the #1 of the stakeholders airlines needs. APG now is the key partner of mid-sized airlines. Tomorrow, even the big major airlines will come to APG, definitely. This is my vision. I could be a doctor. When I was young, I wanted to be a doctor. I still love doctors, but I mean, I have no ability to do it.